The difference between having a job you love and a crappy old job. All right, so I just got off the horn with the guy today. Freaking great guy. Just a lot of fun. Reminds me just like me. You know, about 5, 10 years older than me. Just good guy. Loved it. Never would have met him other than through my line of work and YouTube, frankly. And I'm sitting here on my back porch. I did take a shower, but I didn't shave. I'm in my sweats, my God Country Notre Dame shirt. My dog just jumped off my lap. Finney's out there doing what Finney does, which who knows what he's doing. It's a beautiful day here in North Georgia, North Atlanta suburbs. No commute. Didn't have to get a monkey suit on. Didn't have to deal with people I don't want to deal with. Do I have to deal with dicks on occasion? Yes. And normally I'm able to see them in advance, and I'm able to nip them in the bud before they become clients. Sometimes they get through, and sometimes I have to nip them in the bud and refund their money. Not very often. But I've had occasion where people I just don't want to work with. Is everything perfect about my job? No. And there's nothing perfect about anyone's life, by the way. I mean, look, who's the only perfect person? Was Jesus. Was there everything perfect about his life? Of course not. He got executed, for heaven's sake. But to wake up invigorated and say, yeah, man, today's a good day, as opposed to, damn, I got to do that again. I got to deal with this crap boss who doesn't care 2 iotas about me. I got to commute an hour each way. Some guy emailed me the other day. He's commuting 3 hours a day. 3 hours a day. It's like, dude, stop. He wanted me to kind of kick him in the butt, and he's not a client, but he just wanted me to kick him in the butt that he can retire. I said, I can't do that. I don't know your situation. Only you know that. But for 3 hours a day commute, you kidding me? Dude, you're a slave. A slave to the income. Now, unfortunately, maybe you put yourself, you're a volunteered slave, that you put yourself in that position. You have to make that kind of money. You're going to have to get out of that. But I'm sitting there thinking, man, can you imagine wasting an hour, 3 hours a day, 1/8 of your life every single day, going back and forth to a crappy old job. Oh, horrible. And then you're in that crappy old job for 8, 9 hours a day. A half of your life is in some crappy old job. Horrible. So there's a risk of leaving your crappy old job. I didn't know I'd be this successful. I might not continue to be this successful. I have no idea. The first year I made $20,000, man. $20,000. That's it. Took $130,000 out of my IRA, my 401k, I should say. I guess it was my IRA. Paid a 10% penalty. And I said, I'm going to make this work. If it doesn't, I'll do something else. But I got to try. I can't keep doing this. I had 4 kids. I have a big fat mortgage on this house. It's a risk. Not a freaking wasp nest up there. Oh boy. I'm so sweet. The wasps love old Josh. Of course it's a risk. There's also a corollary risk. If you stay at your crappy old job, you freaking die. You'll be miserable. You get fat and ornery. It's all kinds of risks, man. Just because you know it's safe doesn't mean it's not a risk. So the guy I talked to today, he said two things. He goes, man, he's doing fine. Because I just realized I've lost 2 people in the last year. One to COVID and one to cancer. The guy's 58 years old. He goes, I don't want to be that. I don't want to die essentially at my desk because of COVID or cancer or something like that. I don't want that to happen to me. He shared with some other stories about people he knows who supposedly have gone to their better reward. Let's just say there's a lot of, I don't want to get to this. Let's just say you can't trust anybody in this day and age. Let's just put it that way. You can't. So if you're trusting your employer to take care of you, what the hell are you doing, man? I'm not saying they won't, but just how absurd is that my employer will take care of me? I don't get it, man. The employer takes care of number one, and you can't blame them for doing that. You think your school district, your police force cares about you if it's through the employment? No. You think you're a big company, even Tesla cares about you? No. You think USAA cares about you? No. They care about the organization. You can't blame them. The government cares about the government. You can't blame them. It's just the nature of the beast. but you are an individual. You need to care about yourself. And going to work every day in a crappy little job you hate it's just, you gotta take a risk at some point. Why not make it now? All right. Love to hear your thoughts. We'll see you.